Big John, Big John.
All right, happy Tuesday, well, evening. It's about 5:30. As you can see by the trees blowing and everything, it's really windy. They were calling for some pretty good storms last night, and they fell apart at the state line, which is, 90 miles that way. So I don't even think we got any rain. And then today they were talking about more storms when I went to bed this morning. But it was windy. It was really windy this morning. Oh, I got to get this stuff cleaned up around here. Start processing some of this wood too. But anyway, what I want to do is I want to get this deck off of this wagon. This is the deck I tore up off the front of the old house trailer. So I want to try and get it off of there in one piece and set it up. And I mean, the boards are coming apart on top. They're a little dry rotted, but the framework itself is all really good. Really good. So it's going to be a deck for the pool, but I need to get it off of here but I don't remember if you guys remember the big excavator that was over there that they tore the house trailer down with. That's what they set it on here with. I'm not sure how high mine will reach to actually pull it off. So and of course I needed a shackle to run some chains through, and the screw pin shackles I got are a little on the small side to put a couple chains through. Where I got it hooked on the excavator, I'll show you. But I have these elongated ones that are not screw pin, they're just a clevis. You have a screw pin shackle, and then you have a clevis. The clevis is the one where you just put the pin through it. It doesn't screw. That's a clevis. Some people call them all D-rings. But anyway, I had a long one of them. There's two of them around here somewhere. Let me get through here. But the cotter pin was missing out of it, and all it was a really tiny hole with a really small cotter pin through it. So I took it up. I got a couple of these. Actually, they're for that right there. But I got a couple of these. So I took that pin out there and drilled it out. And I also drilled a hole there in that end of it. So to go through here. So that'll hang there. We can hook the chains into that. So I already checked the oil in the excavator. It's good. I do need to change it one of these days. But anyway, let's go out there and see what kind of a mess we can make. All right, well, I'm trying to figure out where I can set you guys. I don't know what that last clip was all about. Hey, that'll work. Wait a minute. There you go. Let's see if we can get high enough. We got plenty of reach left. So let's go find a chain and tie that up. Alright, I gotta go get a step ladder. I can't climb up on that. Okay, so I'm using a center point for this. Just because if I went from one side to the other, like a V bridle, I think I would run out of lift. So let's... We got it. So now I knew the weight wouldn't be a problem. This thing's a monster when it comes to lifting. I mean, that's, I don't even remember what the dimensions of it, 10 by 12 or something like that. I don't know, it was 35 years ago when I built it. So now, let's see if we can swing around. Do it that way. It's got to come back around the other way. Or I can push it over. No, don't pull it over. Alright. So I have a plan. Backwards with it to my side and see if we can tip it upright. Let me put my feet on the controls so I can use my hands too. Come around from this open side, put my bucket in the middle and go 4 ways, 2 chains crisscrossed, so I can pick the whole thing up level. So we made it up here and we didn't break it any worse than it already was. I'm gonna have to edit a bunch of that out because we're at 19.5 minutes. I'm not sure what this is laying there. No idea. Anyway. The screws are pretty much rotten coming out. But look at the top of this. Boards look crappy. Look at them under here. They're like new. And we'll probably end up putting some kind of a outdoor grass carpet, you know. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna flip all them boards over, maybe. We're gonna cover it. I might just reattach them from well, these are nails. So I got a combination of nails and screws. So, yeah, this is nailed. So the door is going to want to be on, the access is going to be on the other end. So we'll need to take probably this panel off and put it around on the other side. And then the steps will be here. But what we need to do is we need to figure out our height. And then we'll go cut these legs off and take it out there and set it. Now we'll have to add some to this side and that corner and probably this corner. So I had a door frame in here. There's my latch. Had lattice all the way around it. This was your door, your access to get in and out underneath of it. Pull weeds, whatever else you needed to do. So let's go do some measuring. We got a bunch of these little nails to pull out too from that lattice. All right. Alright, no, you're not going in the house. You're all dirty. You're filthy. He was in the ditch. Well, it looks like it could be brewing south of us. So, the plan is for the deck to sit right in this area. So, and I want the deck to be below, so like 52 inches. So 52 inches from the top of the deck down. But that's low there. So that'll be the center one. So that will be the longest one, and the rest of them will be short. So if I cut them all to 52, then I can trim the rest of these when I probably ought to get some sort of pavers to set it on, and probably some kind of an anchoring system. Because I'm not burying the poles. I'm not doing that. I want to be able to take it off, just move it. I'll probably connect it with skids underneath or something. So anyway, let's go look at what we got. Can't find my 25-foot tape measure. It's usually right there in my nail apron. I had to grab my 35 out of the pickup truck. You guys carry a tape measure in your pickup truck all the time? So, top of the deck down 52. Is that what I said? Yeah, 52. So we're at 34 there, so we got to add some, which we knew. Well, I'm going to do some measuring and some marking. So as you've seen, I was nailing. This whole thing is basically nailed together. When I built this deck for the front of that trailer, I didn't have 2 pennies to rub together, 2 nickels to rub together. So it was, I couldn't afford screws, so I got nails to put it all together. So, which is all right, because we can come back through and screw everything. Once we get things set up the way we want, then we can come back in and we can screw it all together and make her just as strong as she used to be. Have to get a jack in here and twist this and this. You stand back here, you can see it's got it all racked. So we can fix that. I can take a chain and go around the top of that over down here and pull it and straighten that out. And then put some screws in here and here to hold it. Do the same thing with that one. And this corner don't look like it's, of course this beam wasn't on the ground, that's why, but she's still racked a little bit, but we can take care of that. We can take care of that. All right, well, it's now 9:15. I got some ratchet straps, just some small ratchet straps, a couple of them there, and I've been pulling on it a little bit, and I think I got her pretty much square, but I'm just going to leave everything sit for right now, close the windows up, but then we'll take it and we'll screw this, re-screw, put some more screws in this, or screws, and all of these, because this one was leaning racking too. So we'll tighten all this stuff up and do the same with the other side. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one. I might put some blocks in here. Had to change batteries out. That should have lasted longer than that, unless I left it run somewhere. I guess when I review the footage, I'll see it ran for a couple hours somewhere. That'll be a lot of deleting. Anyway, I figure out something to do in here to strengthen this out. I think maybe I'll put a block up here both sides. There's actually a little, used to be, but I'll run them down to where I can screw in through there, through here, and into there, and that'll stiffen that all up. I pulled this board off. This one's not hurting anything. I'm just going to leave it. These nails are galvanized spiral nails. So yeah, the ones that were in there in solid material, they come out pretty hard. But anyway, we're gonna, buddy of mine, Dewey Gerwin, he just come over and picked up some seed that I had, seed beans. I was gonna take them back to Dan, my LG dealer, and he said, yeah, he says bring them back because Dewey wants to come and get them. It's like, well, I can take them over there. And Dewey called me and said, hey, I'll come over and get them. Okay, so I just went out in the barn. He Came and got them. We got some storms building. That's south, southeast, even up north. Looks like there might be some storms. I'd pull the radar up and see what's going on. We just had all that rain the other day, but you know what? We could use it again. We could use another shot. So yeah, it's about 10 till 9. I'm gonna go in and take a shower, fix some supper, close things up first, fix some supper, and get ready to head to work. So thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you on the next one.